Okay, so to make a value scale with markers, we're gonna do the same thing with labeling this long rectangle box. So just making the shape, cut that in half, and then it's gonna be a third here and a third here. It doesn't have to be perfect 1s, 2s, and 3s. And then another third here and a third here. And this is 4, 5, and 6. So this is all gonna be done with markers. Okay, so I'm just gonna use the thick tip or broad tip of the marker. And just like we did with with watercolor, we're going all the way across with this one shade, this one color. And I'm not gonna fill up the whole box, but okay. So this is gonna be box 1, which means we're not adding any more layers to this. I'm gonna start in box 2. The cool thing about markers is we don't have to wait for it to dry. And we're gonna add another layer all the way through. And it barely changes, but you can still see like this tone shift right here from like box 1 to box 2. It's a little darker. Moving on to box number 3, we're going all the way across, starting at box number 3, all the way through to box number 6. And like this whole thing gets darker each time. And again, it's just barely a little bit darker than box number 2. And we go on and do the same thing in box number 4 and keep going. And it gets just a little bit darker in box number 4. And we do that again, starting at box number 5. And again, it's just a little bit darker. And lastly, in box number 6, we like really darken this one up. And how could we like push this further? I think box number 6 could be even a little bit darker. So I'm gonna add another layer and see how dark I can get markers, because I like haven't really practiced with markers before. So I'm gonna keep going and see how dark it'll get. That's pretty dark. It's like almost brown. So that means I can kind of add more value to box number 5. So I'm gonna work backwards a little bit. Maybe a little bit more to box number 5. And then we'll go to box number 4. And yeah, you really start to see a difference in the colors. So try it out, use different markers, use different colors. And yeah, it's good practice.